morning, students. Today we are going to start the new topic, human resource management. The name of the chapter is human importance of human resource. Dear students, every organization is made up of people. Only people are working in the organization, and it functions only through people. Without people, there cannot be any organization. An organization cannot exist at all without person or people. So it is the people who make use of physical and financial resources. Even the machineries are used by people. Finance is used by people. Other materials are used by people. Each and everything what happens in the organization, which works in the organization, are used by the people only. So human resource can be defined as a number of persons working in an organization together with their knowledge, skill, experience, attitude, motivation and potential. So with these all what people are working, it is that only human resource. So that is called human resource. Human beings are also considered as resource, as like any other resources. Now, what are the features of this human resource? Human resource is of an organization are the product of their biological and inheritance and interaction with the environment. Human resources are heterogeneous. They consist of a large number of individuals, each having a unique personality, different needs, different attitudes, and unique in one or the other. Now, the main important topic which is always asked, that functions of human resource management. Functions of human resource management. What are the functions of this human resource management? These functions have broadly been classified into 5 types of functions. It is classified in 5 types of functions. Each consists at least one or 4 types of work. First is procurement function. Second is called development function. Third is called comprehension function or compensation function. Fourth is called integration function, and fifth is called maintenance function. Dear students, human beings are also treated like any other resources, because this is one of the resources which is very important for any organization. It is a human being only, it is the people only who are the resources which use any other resource of any of the business, any of the trade, any of the industry, factory, anything. So it is the human being only. So human resource management, what function it goes for? First is procurement function. So it is concerned with securing and employing the right kind of person. The main function of human resource management is procurement of human being. Means a right kind of person is to be chosen for any of the work. It includes 5 types of activities. First is job analysis. Now what is job analysis? Suppose you have to employ any person for any work. First, you will have to search what work is. You will have to analyze what kind of work it is, means which type of person is required for this particular work. Second is called human resource planning. Then after seeing the nature of the work, nature of the job, it is estimated that how many persons, how many people are to be recruited, how many people are to be appointed, how many people are needed. This planning is done. Next, recruitment. Now it is the process of searching the required personnel and stimulating them to apply job. Means they are invited for applying for the job, whether through advertisement in the newspaper or different other medias or from personal communication. The people are welcome, people are invited to do the work or to apply for the job. Next, selection. It implies judging the suitability of different candidates for job in the organization and choosing the most appropriate people. Because for any of the job, thousands of people, means suppose there are 100 posts, thousands, sometimes 10,000, sometimes in lakhs of people are applying for the job. Then out of these lakhs of people or thousands of people, we have to choose 100 people. So that is selected that who will be the best for this particular kind of job. Then placement. It means assigning suitable job to the selected candidate. Then after being selected, the candidates are assigned the job. Different people are assigned different jobs as per their qualification, as per their judgment. They are assigned the job, and then after induction or orientation program is conducted, under this orientation program they are made familiar with the environment, they are made familiar with the organization and with the existing employees, so that new people can feel at home and can start the work confidently. So these 5-6 works are done under the function of procurement. Now let's this development function. Now what this development function is? Human resource development is the process of improving knowledge, skill, attitudes and values of the employees. So here not only employees are appointed, even their skills are also developed, their knowledge is also developed. They are provided different trainings, they are provided different, they have to attend different seminars under which they are guided, their morale, their attitude, their confidence is increased, they are motivated in different ways. So that is called development function. So under this development function, 4 works are done. First is performance and potential appraisal. It implies systematic evaluation of employees with respect to their performance on the job and their potential for development. Means systematic evaluation of employees is done that with their performance or their job, whatever they are performing, that is judged under this performance appraisal. Their performance is judged whether they are doing according to the work or they are not. Then training is provided. It is the process by which employees learn knowledge, skill and attitudes to further organizational and personal goals. To achieve the personal goals of the organization, the training is provided accordingly. First their skill is judged, their knowledge is judged, then they are provided job. Then executive development. It is the process of developing managerial talent through appropriate programs. Then programs are done in order to improve the managerial skill of people. And last, career planning and development. It involves planning the career of employees and implementing career plans so as to fulfill the career aspirations of people. It involves mobility of personnel through promotion and transfer. Then people are also transferred, they are also promoted in order to bring them forward. So here this topic in this lecture we are going to end. In our next lecture we will be discussing about different other functions and the importance of human resource. Till then, thank you, goodbye.